When a mother found her 17-year-old son's diary while cleaning the house, she decided to flip through it. Little did she know that she would have to call the police after that. While wishing the best for their children, some parents do things that might hurt other people. Their priority is the safety and security of their kid, no matter if that means causing harm to others. The woman in today's story made it to the news when she did the unthinkable after reading her son's diary. The mother did something that most parents wouldn't dare do. It was a regular day for Nicole Schubert, who was cleaning her house in September 2019 when she stumbled upon her then 17-year-old son's notebook. Curious, she opened the notebook and flipped through the pages to know what her teenage son had written. To her horror, she found a mass murder plan in her son's handwriting. Her heart raced as she read every word of the terrifying plan. She couldn't believe her son could write something like that. Schubert said, "It was very descriptive, it was just heartbreaking. I didn't really want to know the details." Schubert's son was very special to her since he was her first child, but seeing what he'd written in his journal had turned her world upside down. She felt devastated after reading about his evil plans. The teenager had written that he would first kill his mother and her boyfriend at 5 in the morning and then go to his Washington high school to attack students later that day. He described his plan in detail, which came as a shock to Schubert. She'd never even seen this side of her son. As a parent, knowing that your child is planning to commit mass murder is horrifying. Schubert took time to decide what to do next while her heart ached after finding out what her son was up to. She said, "That's my child. I gave birth to him, you know. It hurts a lot. It still hurts." A few hours later, Schubert informed the police about her son's plans and turned him in with his journal. Like every parent, she wanted the best for her son and believed he would be safe in jail instead of his home. Sending her son to jail wasn't easy for Schubert, but she still did it. She said she thought about all the damage her son could have done while not being behind bars, so she informed the police about his plans for his betterment, confessing, "It wasn't just about me and him at that point, it was about a whole school, hundreds of people, kids, children." Schubert also thought about her coworkers' children studying in the same school as her son. She couldn't let him ruin the lives of many parents and children, so she decided to inform the police about his plans. The police arrested Schubert's son when he returned home from school. While they interrogated him, they found a knife in his pocket which was sharp enough to hurt someone. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these real-life stories every day. Now, back to the story. A few months before discovering her son's journal, Schubert had found a pipe bomb and some materials used to make explosives. She had also informed the police about her findings while sending her son to jail. Schubert, the mother who didn't regret sending her child to prison, said, "I believe I saved lives." When the police questioned Schubert's son, he told them what he wrote in his journal was only a story. He denied writing a real mass shooting plan in his diary. After he pleaded guilty, the authorities gave him 18 months of community supervision and 20 hours of community service. He also underwent a mental evaluation and wasn't allowed to attend school. As of now, Schubert's son plans to go to college after getting his high school degree and has no charges against him. Meanwhile, Schubert said she wanted other parents to monitor what their children were doing. After observing the recent school shooting incidents, Schubert came forward and shared her story so other parents could learn from it, saying, "Stay in your kids' business even if they don't like it. They're not gonna like it. But as parents, it's our job to know what our kids are doing. Just be aware and watch for signs. Kids will normally tell you by their actions when something is wrong." Schubert urged other parents to talk to their children if they sensed something was wrong. She said her son was not in jail only because she intervened on time. Otherwise, things would have been so much worse for Schubert and her son. The mother's brave steps saved the lives of hundreds of children. If she had chosen to hide her child's notebook, she might have been in the news for something much worse. This story teaches us that parents are responsible for what their children do. If they see their child doing something unlawful, they should report it to the police, no matter how difficult that seems. What would you do if you were in Schubert's place? Would you talk to your son and explain what he thinks is wrong, call the police, or send him to a psychologist? Share this story with your friends and family to support the brave mother who did the unthinkable by sending her son to jail.